Hello and welcome to Blackjacks, where we're about to ruin another perfectly good motorcycle. Okay, so angle grinder, hacksaw, glasses. At this point, we're not going to be chopping anything off that keeps it up in the air, so I'm not going to chop the top shock mounts off. Try saying that, alright. And I'll sort of get this back end off out of the way, and that'll do for now, I think. Hacksaw's there in case they can't make it all the way through with the disc cutter. Safety glasses are there because it's YouTube, and try not to spray hot metal all over anything important. Chop the back of this off. So the obvious problem being the disc ain't big enough to get down in there, and we don't want to be taking the whole motorcycle apart just at this moment in time. So old school. Never underestimate the power of a hacksaw. What's that done? You might have noticed that on some snap-on implements like this, they have text which reads not to be used as a chisel or a pry bar. Some of these that I've got lying around have text on them that says not to be used as a screwdriver. Very seldom do you use a hacksaw and go afterwards. Oh, bugger, I didn't mean to cut through that bit. Can you see that? See if we can get it to focus on something. Oh, there you go. That's pretty rusty. And this is always going to be a problem if you're messing around with older motorcycles. Corrosion inside the frame. Oh. So what we want out of life next is this longer top tube thing. We know how long that needs to be. We've got 23 inches for that. Good cheers to some Northern Donkey Shop. So now we can take the angle grinder to the top tube and get rid of that. Go this then. Wibbly wobbly. That there, this is 24. This here says 18. And the difference is it's about teeth per inch. It's about on a par with a Mercedes exhaust pipe. Well, I'm cutting things off the frame. Probably the point about cutting things off the frame is that you've got an idea in your head of what you're going to do, but until you start cutting the frame apart, you don't really know what's going on underneath it. Like, because initially my plan was to separate that from there and leave this bit in, but it's just looking like too much work, and it's just going to be easy to saw that off. Because there's a load of gussetry going on here. Makes life difficult. Somewhere there's a camera. Concede defeat using an angle grinder. Cool. So this is going to go there. Right, checking which end's off the floor. Turns out a little bit more. So is that because this is come forward? Yeah, maybe a little bit. So we want to pack that up at the back. Should have checked that first, really. But you know what it's like when you've done a few. You think you know everything. Yeah. Just about everything. Might have a bit, but not everything. Let me just lose those seat rods for now. Always exciting when that happens. So move it somewhere a bit more reasonable. Let's get all my grinding lumps off that we don't want on there. Like this. Let me expose. Like a lot of this motorcycle, it's all a bit rusty. Okay, I don't know why you can see that, but this is all a bit faceted and nasty, and there's a bit rotten down in there. If you get one of them, and even a worn out one like this, does a pretty good job of smoothing the grinder marks out. It will get rid of a certain amount of paint, etc., especially when used in conjunction with a blowtorch. It takes a week to slow down and you get white finger. Right. So, this piece of stew. It's going to go from there. I want it to be this height here, where the old seat tubes are. So that's not thinking that might be far out, is it? I'll see if I can get some video of that. Well, no, disturbing this one. Oh, what am I filming? Oh yeah. Right, got a special edition crap cam. Right, so having gone and got the special camera to save time and all the rest of it, I then shot some video of me shooting the video with the silly little camera, and then between then and the time that I'm sitting here editing it, I seem to have managed to have lost the SD card. So I'm afraid that footage is absent. If you have a look on the channel, there's a video of the Honda Chopper 4B 750 frame build thing. It's got much the same stuff on it. So, moving swiftly on. If you go down here, it's very easy to see where the middle of the tyre is. And leave your knife down through there and make sure that your top tube is something like in the middle, because that's fairly important in this. And there you go. So that can stay there because we'll probably need it again, and we'll do some welding. I think what we'll do is start with tack at the top, right where it meets the top up on the top race, and one down the bottom. Check that hasn't pulled this way, and then one around the other side. And that will do for now, because you never know. Right, stick it on. Good healthy tack. It's not actually glowing, that's, oh no, it's set the t-shirt on fire. Come back, get your bit of string, put it in. No, that's groovy. Go out of the way, go around the other side, well done. The idea is to get enough tacks on it that it's not going to fall apart, but not too many tacks on there so that if you have propped it up, or it turns out you need to modify your approach, then you can still take it apart. So, right, what we do, cutting them off. Because I want this to swivel on the sleeve. I want to find a sleeve to go in there. And it needs to be cut pretty square, so one way of ensuring that is to wrap a piece of tape around it. However, I'm fairly sure that we have a lack of contrasting tape, so in which case I just have to rely on my years of experience and natural ability with an axle. Speaking about wet, right, it's going to get sleeved. The sleeve's going to have to be plugged inside, so it doesn't want to be cut right down at the bottom, but it doesn't want to cut right tight to the bend, so it's sort of smack in the middle of that airbox bracket and the bend. There's a person. Ah, Mr. Hanno.
You'll be talking to yourself or
something?
something?
Oh, wave at the camera.
Hello.
You probably know. Oh yeah, you're in shot. That's a piece of tape wrapped around the tube, because I did manage to find some in the end, and I basically, if I cut it and keep my eye on where the cut's going and keep follow the line of the tape, then it should end up as being a nice square cut. So let's see how that works out, shall we? Huzzah! Right, well, I suppose we all like a look at that, wouldn't we? Okay, so it was set something like that before. We're going to turn it around so it meets up back there. We can't just butt weld tubes together, so I'm going to have to make a sleeve to go up inside here. But with any luck, I'm going to follow that way and find one that fits. And I'm going to cut the other side off the same. Then I'm going to take these over to the bench and I'm going to clean all this bit of remains of tube off of them. So let's get on with that. We'll come back to it when we've got everything sleeved. Whoa. So that's the sleeve I made. I'm going to go over and prep the frame for it a bit now. Just got the paint off out of the way. If I damage it with this, that far, so just some nice little holes around there. Right, you're going to pick your angle of your dangle because you're going to want 4 of them around there. And you've got to think about how you're going to draw 4 holes. Right. That's about the new cheese variety of single punch. God damn. Well, that's that question. And then, with a little up and a following wind, we can take the, where's that gone? Oh, comma. We know that fits. So just give it a little tap in. And then we can plug that through the holes. The snag with this is you only got one shot at it because you only got one bit of bent tube. What you ought to do ideally is sort of sneak up on it. The other thing to do is mark what is pretty much the top of the tube, which we will take another look still because we've still got no idea. There. Right. For the bench and a little relief with a saw. Okay, well it kind of fits pretty well now. I don't think messing around with it's not ideal, but messing around it's not going to make it any better. It could do with dropping a little further, but with the amount of taking off the end, if I drop because the tube's leaning in, if I drop it further, it's coming out. So you kind of got to reach a point where you go, yeah, good enough. Maybe we'll put a little gusset in there because we're joining fairly thin 2mm wall, something like that, to 3/16 wall, which is quite different. Cross track on this one for the plug welds. I think we will do on the pedal drill. Quick dig around the files to get the burrs out. Okay. There. Okay. Right, tragically, I'd like to see a little bit more gap there. Start nipping yourself with a grinder, it's probably time to go home. That all looks good, man. All looks good. So, we've got some now you've got a choice at this point. You can either do the other side before you weld this side up, or you can weld this side up before you do the other side. That was pretty obvious, wasn't it? If you weld this side up, you can bang it about a little bit more, which might be an advantage. In my case, I've got to clean the old seat rail off. So I think what we'll do in that case. So what I'm going to do is leave at that point because I'm tired. To be continued. If this is the end of the video, catch you later. Take care of yourself.